Hello. How are you guys doing today? Has been a while since my last stream, huh? I think my last stream was... Hello, T. Welcome. When was my last stream, T? It was Monday, right? Like 5 days ago or something like that, I think. But yeah, I think it was. Today is cold as fuck. It's very cold today. Well, it always is cold during this time, but I'm usually not awake by this time, so it's not very good. So yeah, I decided to stream even though it's what do we call this day again in English? Saturday. I think because Damon fixed his sleep schedule, mine broke. That sucks. My sleep schedule has been almost breaking recently. I have a problem, T. That's like I have a really hard time sleeping earlier than I slept the last day, you know? So like a few days ago, I was sleeping at 8 p.m., I think. And then a few days later, I started sleeping at 9. And yesterday, I went to sleep at 11, I think. And it doesn't matter how much I sleep. I cannot sleep earlier than I did. I couldn't sleep at all for the first time. Yeah, that sucks. It has been happening to me for a few months now. It happens for no reason. Like you're sleeping fine for like several days, one after the other, and then suddenly you can't sleep anymore, and you're fucked, and there's nothing you can do about that. Maybe it was... it's summer over there, right, T? Maybe it was the heat? Heat never bothered me. Never bothered me too much. I was always able to sleep, even if it was hot. But then, a few months ago, there was a night that I wasn't able to sleep at all. Like, I was not able to fall asleep. And then, eventually, I realized that it was because of the heat. It is, but I wouldn't think so. It wasn't very hot yesterday. I don't know then what could be. Maybe it's just happened for no reason, like it does to me sometimes. But yeah, as you guys can see on the title, I wasn't supposed to change yet because of Damon. Yeah, let's blame Damon. That's a very convenient. What? How do you say this word? Convenient scapegoat, but yeah. But some stuff, his schedule got fixed and mine broke. Yeah, that's how it goes. But yeah, I will play NIKKE today again. There is 2 events. Let me show you guys here, and let me go to my corner. Like this, maybe. No, a little there. No, there. Should be fine. There's 2 events this time. Look, NieR, the NieR collab, and the new event. And I want to do both of them, but let's do this one first. NieR mentioned. Hell yeah. That was way too many stuff. I was not able to read it. And this thing keeps following you and playing music. Look.
Let's go, Bolt.
He didn't follow me just because I talked about him. Here it is.
On my way.
Why did he go all the way around? Shut up! Why did he go all the way around instead of just coming here? Also, is the game too loud? Or is it fine? Wait, they didn't do this, did they? Wait, let me check something. Maybe it's just exclusive to this collab, but wait. Okay, they didn't. Let me show you what I was talking about. Here. The voucher is only for this event. Like, you use the vouchers to pull for characters, right? Usually, they give the normal voucher for the normal banner and the event voucher, which is not exclusive to the event, but you can only use it on the event banner. But this one is exclusive, going to expire after the event. That sucks. Oh, I was planning on using them anyways, so whatever.
On my way.
By the way, what's this again? Just the image. That's fine.
Let's go, Bolt.
Also, I have done the first mission already, the first stage. Because I didn't want to waste the stuff I had, but you can just repeat it here. Look. A factory on the surface. A mass-produced NIKKE is in a savage firefight with a raptor. She stares at the raptor in front of her, breathing heavily. Wait, I have to connect to the studio already. After a long and arduous battle, only one raptor remains. She is also the only NIKKE remaining. Her entire body is riddled with cuts and bruises, and she is drained of nearly all her stamina. But the core of the lone surviving raptor has also been badly damaged. One shot is all it will take. She can feel it. If she can land one shot perfectly, she can defeat this thing. There is only one bullet left in her magazine. If she can aim it straight and true, she can put an end to this taxing battle. She takes a deep breath. Using the very last ounce of her strength, the mass-produced NIKKE lifts up her trembling arms, takes aim at the raptor with whom she has been fighting for so long, and fires her last bullet. It surges through the air and pierces through the raptor's core. Instantaneously, a wave of blinding light consumes the NIKKE. Sometime later, 9, wake, 9S? 9S, wake up. To be, is this event not, like this event does not have voices? I'm going to have to read everything. To be, where 9S surveys his surroundings. Where is this place? I'm not sure. The environment is completely different from what we know, from the architecture down to the atmosphere. This is going to be hard. From the architecture down to the atmosphere. How do you say this word? See, help me. The atmosphere itself. I'm going to search it. Atmosphere. Am I saying this right? What is atmosphere book LGBTQ? What the hell is this? Number 1, NIT bestseller book, central characters are queer. What? Whatever, that's not what I want to know. Pronunciation. Atmosphere. Well, it should be right. Weren't we trying to return to the bunker using the transporters? At the house, Moss like Moss, atmosphere like in sphere, atmosphere. Thank you so much, T. You are a lifesaver, you have no idea. Correct. I remember everything up to the point we got on the transporters. After that, some kind of error occurred inside, and there was this calamitous explosion. Next thing I knew, I woke up in this place. Where are the transporters? I'm not sure. When I opened my eyes, they were already gone. And my pod is... This is a code red. We must request help from command. I tried, but there was no response. And I have to finish NieR Automata. Did you play NieR Automata, T? I played like 10 hours, I think, and didn't play anymore. My computer at the time was having some trouble running the game. This is 9S, please respond. I can't reach them either. Wait. There might be another transporter around here. Let me scan the area. I think the scan will have to wait. Is that a machine life form? It's unlike any I have seen before. Could it be a new type? Hard to say. Whatever it is, let's take care of it. Which one do I go now? This one. It was selected already. Welcome. What is it this time? Come now, what's with that attitude? People might overhear and think that I only call you when there's trouble afoot. Well, is that not the case? I don't remember we being called any time that wasn't about trouble. What seems to be the problem? Do you remember the D-Wave? I remember. Good. Then I can keep this brief. Another D-Wave has been caused by a special entity known as Gatekeeper. Unlike last time, it appears to be confined to a specific building. Entirely in that one direction. That's right. Since it's confined in such a constricted space, the concentration of the D-Wave is off the charts, much more potent than before, and much more dangerous, I assume. Correct. Make sure you're well prepared before you head out. Understood. What? A D-Wave picked up from the factory again? That's what I was told. This doesn't feel right. Factories are Man, it's kind of hard to speak today because my nose is kind of stuffy, you know? It's usually like that for a few hours after I wake up. And I woke up like 30 minutes ago. Factories are a staple of horror movies. We're gonna go there and ghosts are gonna pop out at us. Right. It might even be zombies or something. Elna, pull yourselves together. There's nothing to worry about, Commander. If you say so. Still, even if we don't bump into zombies and stuff, we might encounter some grotesque creature like we did last time. Are we not? That's a high possibility. Do you think we'll see that thing again? The one that looked like a great big ball. What was its name again? The Gatekeeper. Yeah, that's the one. I would say the chances of a reunion are high. I think this was the second collab event. I'm not sure which one was first. There was a Chainsaw Man collab too, but I don't know if that one was the first or after this one. I have no idea. I did not play the game at the time. I would say the chances of a reunion are high, along with us running into beings from another world. I wonder what type of people it will be this time. What makes you so sure they will be human? What else would they be? They're not gonna be zombies, are they? Rather than sitting here and making wild guesses, let's get a move on. Is this the factory? I think so. Just like last time, communications with the Ark are down. Do we have the D-Wave to thank for that? I would presume so. Communication is down even though the alpha particle concentration is at 0%, just like last time. I see. Oh jeez, I'm nervous. I hope nothing crazy happens this time. Careful. Someone's over there. Is that a NIKKE? Anis points in the distance. Wait, we have never seen NIKKEs like this. Like, we have seen this design, but not this poses. Oh, that's cool. That they made like new characters. Where 3 mass-produced NIKKEs can be seen gathered in front of the factory. Hey! There's someone over there. Over here! Wait, are they actually NIKKEs after all? Are they in distress? What should we do? Let's go say hello. We all approach the mass-produced NIKKEs. We haven't gotten any reports of a unit being separated. Who are you? What? Our mission blew up in our faces and we had to escape. Once we figured out this area didn't have any raptures, we decided to stay put until someone came. So you abandoned your mission? It's rather unusual to have a squad composed entirely of the same model. Unless the mission in question is rather unique. Interesting. Oh, well. Actually, we're not on the same squad. We just met here. Here? Yep. All 3 of you, of your own volition, separately aborted your missions. I have to blow my nose, guys. Give me a second. I'm back. Sorry for the long pause. I had to get some toilet paper. If you're not using toilet paper in the toilet, do you still call it toilet paper? Because at this point it's just paper. Because I'm not using it at the toilet, but whatever. And without any prior knowledge, found out that this area was devoid of raptures. You all then proceeded to, by complete chance, meet up here. And it just so happens that you're all the same model. Yeah. That's one whopper of a coincidence. You better start explaining, or else you're gonna start looking really suspicious. Sus? Well, I'm a mass-produced NIKKE from the Reconnaissance Squad, Product 12. These two are Product 12 models as well. They told me that they were also sent here to conduct recon. The first to come up was Product 12 over there, followed by Product 12 here. That sucks, man. Come again? And last but not least, me, another Product 12. Hold up. Yes? Before you go any further, tell us your names. Do mass-produced models have names? I actually have no idea about that. Did you say our names? If you all keep referring to yourselves as Product 12, we'll never be able to tell who's who. Totally. It's next to impossible telling you all apart. Besides, if we say, hey, Product 12, all three of you would turn around. I'm saying product wrong, right? It's like product, but I'm saying product. Wait, let me check this again, just to be sure. Product, right? Product. Yeah, product. I'll try to say it right from now on. Yes, let's give you all names before we continue. Perhaps we could use our serial numbers. No way, those are way too long. No one here will be able to remember those. How about... I saw a spy movie a few days ago, and everyone in it was calling each other code names. For example, like combinations of numbers and letters. So, should we try it? I like it. Sure, why not? What would be good? I've got it. I will be C1002. 1002 maybe? It's easier to say. We're all Product 12 models, so the number 12 is kinda special to me. Why not just use 12 then? Why stuff two zeros in between? Just using 12 on its own is kinda lame, don't you think? I guess? I'm not too fond of the number 12 myself, so I'll be 6000D. And I'll be... That kinda looks like that number. If you know what I mean. B006. I like the number 6 and it looks nice with some zeros in front. That settles it then. We've all got names, new names. A unique designation that applies only to me. It's nice. Yeah. I'm happy. Now that that's out of the way, what's your story? What are you all doing here? Well, if I'm starting at the very beginning, 6000D was the first to come here. After being knocked unconscious, B0006 came to and then ran off, ending up here. As for me, I aborted my mission once I encountered a rapture and ran all the way here. That's how I ended up meeting these two. 6000D, we know you were the first here, but how did you arrive? I was on a patrol mission near the factory to secure the power supply. When I heard strange noises coming from inside, I figured it was something I wouldn't be able to handle on my own. So I decided to stay outside and keep my exploration to the surrounding area. And B0006, when I opened my eyes, I was inside the factory. I had no idea how I got there. Wait. I had no idea how I had got there. Then there was this loud noise. It sounded like fighting, and so I ran out. Once I got out, 6000D was already here, and C1002 came shortly after. What was the sound you heard? Like some kind of skirmish? Yes, gunshots. We all heard them, right? Yes. Did anyone else other than you two come out? You're three. I can't read. Did anyone else other than you three come out? We didn't see anyone. I have to read very slowly. If I don't, my English gets worse. We didn't see anyone, but this complex is massive. We weren't able to keep track of all the exits. I see. If what you're saying is true, then there's something inside this factory, you know? And it's still putting up a fight. Commander, it seems we have to enter the factory. It certainly sounds that way. Would it be too much to ask you to direct us while we're inside? Us? Yes. You know the layout of this place better than we do. I guess that's okay. What about you guys? If it's an order, I'll go if you all go. I don't want to be alone. Then we'll all go in together. All right. Chubi, do you see that? They are on the move. Are they going into the factory? Looks like it. These are the first people we have seen since we arrived here. They might have something to do with this factory. There's no way to know for sure. For the time being, at least. How did the trip go? It was the same result as when I went in the other direction. There's some kind of invisible barrier blocking the way. So we are surrounded by transparent walls of some kind. Apparently, we are completely hemmed in. There's no escape. Hemmed. I don't think I've ever seen that word before. Hemmed. Turn under until the edge of a piece of clothing or cloth. I don't think that's the definition. Well, it's similar enough. Hemmed. Pronunciation. Hemmed. Hemmed. Wait, there's a video here. How to say what? Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. How to say hemmed. Ads! Give me a second, guys. I'm watching an ad right now. An ad that's doxing me, by the way. Thank God I'm not showing this. Bro, the video is a minute long and they are not saying the word. Yeah, hemmed. Bro, this video is a minute long and they only pronounce the word at 50 seconds in... Wait, did I say one? Yeah, 1 minute. I'm getting confused. You're completely hemmed in. There's no escape. And at a time like this, someone happens to come over. Those people out there could be the ones who made this place. They could also have been brought here like we have. We should go find out for ourselves. Yes, we should. Let's follow them. Ah, I forgot to say this. Me and my friends bought Baldur's Gate 3 yesterday. I don't think I'm going to stream it because it's a long-ass game and I want to play it by myself. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. Because I've been wanting to play that game for a while now. There's 5 of us and we all had to
Victory! With me on your team,
share the price, split the price between us to buy the game. Because the game is very expensive.
Engaging the enemy.
Pum 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 pum.
Reload.
I wonder if they're also going to rerun the Chainsaw Man event. Ben, I'm not a big fan of collabs, to be honest.
It was a great ride.
I mean, not the way they happen. I like when they stuff remain in the game. In cases like this where they just get removed, I'm not a fan. What the heck? Why is it so dark in here? The power seems to have been out for who knows how long. And there aren't many windows. Feels like someone is going to jump at us. Something. I think I have seen this in a horror movie before. Which one? The first one. Rappy is very scared of like ghosts and stuff, right? I don't want to be a downer, but don't you all think getting into this factory was a bit too easy? The last time, there was a defensive barrier set up by the gatekeeper, and raptures to boot. This time around, we just waltzed right in. I think this is the second event then. Huh? Isn't that a good thing? Why question it? Fair enough. Could it be that the gatekeeper isn't here? You think so? That's not good. Huh? I thought, as you cannot pronounce that, you'd consider that another positive. Not at all. That means there would be another reason for what's going on here. Wouldn't it be better if all these problems are from pre-existing threat? Not that we are already familiar with. Holy crap. Since when did you get so smart? You're not a replicant created by the gatekeeper, are you? A replicant? Don't insult me. I've always been smart as a whip. And there's the raptures. Rapture detected ahead. Rapture? Oh gosh. Oh jeez. Good grief. Pull yourselves together. Prepare for combat. Encounter.
Position okay. Start right away. Reload, reload, reload. With all this modern technology, reloading seems so obsolete.
Start when you are ready.
Reloading. Oh, no. Cover me. Oh, that was easy.
I wonder if I can put like when I unlock redeems. I'm thinking if I am going to use one of those exercise redeems. Maybe the sit-ups. I don't know. Are sit-ups and squats the same thing? Wait, I have to search this now. Sit ups. No, it's not. Sit up is another thing. A squat then is what I mean. Maybe I'll put one of those like 5 squats because I am a very, I don't know how to say this in English, but I don't exercise at all. I'm not very strong, so. Phew. That batch caught me off guard. So there are raptors inside the factory. Maybe that's the sound we heard from outside. To think that I was lying in here unconscious gives me goosebumps. What's wrong? Is something wrong? Those raptors were different from usual. Also, wait. Roppy approaches the fallen raptors. Commander, you better come and take a look at this. Roppy gestures to the fallen raptors. These raptors, they're empty inside, huh? Empty? What the? How is that even possible? I haven't a clue. I have never seen anything like this before. Does this mean... There are new types of raptors being developed? It's hard to say. Personally, I think they resemble empty tin cans more than a new raptor breed. Watch out! The fallen raptors emit a blinding white light. Commander, stay back. The white light encompasses the raptors' entire bodies, which then disappears in a resplendent burst of illumination. What? They're gone! I don't think this is a new type of raptor. I never heard of a dead raptor disappearing like this. The only way something this bizarre makes any sense is that it was conjured by the gatekeeper. Exactly. Commander, we should proceed carefully. There might be more of these things in the vicinity. Absolutely. Everyone, keep your heads on a swivel. Oh boy. And here I was thinking it would be easier this time around. Couldn't be further from that. You don't like things when they're easy anyway. Since when have I ever said that? Let's go deeper inside. Roppy whips around to look behind her. Roppy continues to look around. I sense something. What is it? Never mind. Let's go. Classic. Hey, wake up. It's dangerous sleeping in a place like this. Ugh, where am I? Another Product 12. About time you woke up. HU scoots back. What is this place? That's a good question. I'm not so sure about it myself. All I remember is seeing an error message pop up after I entered the transporter. HU gives herself a quick once over and scans her surroundings. Her hair goes up. What does that mean? I don't see any trace of the transporter. And my body is covered in dust. I must have been unconscious for a while. Hey. Sorry. HU continues to survey her surroundings without lowering her guard. The architectural style of the buildings and the general atmosphere feel somewhat different from usual. It's difficult to ascertain where exactly this place is. Are you okay? Oh. HU branches her sword. Don't come near me. Who are you? What do you mean? Oh, I understand. Well, I'm a NIKKE. NIKKE? I'm not asking for your name. Reveal your identity. But NIKKE isn't my name. Oh, are you curious about my model number? I'm a mass-produced NIKKE, product 12 model. What are these terms you're using? Are they different from an android or a machine life form? Huh? You're not making sense. Do you not know about NIKKEs? NIKKEs are... Is this some kind of new machine life form? It's a rapture. Rapture? Yeah. NIKKEs like me were built to fight against raptures and defend humanity. Defend humanity? So I'll protect you no matter what happens. She thinks she's human. That's kind of funny.
Let me show you what the AZX can do.
Reloading. Cover me.
I just realized that the UI is different. Look. Ah, I forgot.
Mine, I said.
Privacy got a new skin.
Time. Let's get
I have to show you guys that.
Aim for the target. Maximum output.
Damn! Holy!
Now, concentrate all
Damn.
attacks. Victory! With me on your team, did you expect anything else?
I love privacy. Whew. That should be the last of them. It's funny, I said I will protect you, but you ended up doing most of the heavy lifting. It's kinda embarrassing, actually. I can imagine that. The fallen rapture disappears in a burst of light. So it really isn't a machine life form. No, I told you, it's a rapture. And you're a NIKKE, created to take down these creatures. Yep. For mankind's salvation, in order to reclaim the surface. I see. It appears I really have landed in a strange land that's unfamiliar to me. Huh? Hey. Have you seen any transporters around here? Transporter? I'm not entirely sure what that is. It's a large box-like contraption with a big door affixed to it. There wasn't anything around here when I found you. You were just lying there alone. This is too bad. Big door, large box. Oh, it's not near here, but I'm pretty sure I have seen something similar to that. Where? I'm not good at drawing maps, but I've got a general idea of the directions. If you're okay with it, I can take you there. You can? Sure. I don't have anything going on anyway. I don't understand. Why are you being so kind to someone you just met? I don't know. I just feel like it, I guess. Very well. Since there appears to be no other option at the moment, take me where you saw this device. Sure thing. I'm warning you though. Don't get any funny ideas or I'll make sure you'll regret it. Okie dokie. Also... Wait.
What should the first target be?
Let me stretch first. Also... in... what? 3 days I think?
Firepower refilled.
It's going to be 6 months since I started streaming. But I don't really have anything special planned, unfortunately. I'm not a creative person, so I was not able to think of anything interesting to do other than a normal stream.
Stand against my firepower.
Now I have to buy some energy.
On my
Minigame,
way.
hell yeah. What is this? When we are checking the surroundings before entering the factory, beep, 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 we find a device that makes strange sounds. What's this? No idea. It's my first time encountering it. Rappy, have you ever seen this thing? No, this is my first time seeing a model like this. Could it be a game machine that used to be popular on the surface? You think so? That's also what I think. It would be perfect if Axia were here. This is making me curious. Should we try touching it? Huh? Let's just tap the screen slightly. Wait. Tap. I need to tap the device's screen. Beep, 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 beep. The screen of the beeping device lights up, and words begin to appear on it. Hacking. We focus intently on the screen. Hacking game. You may accept the order after confirming the hacking target's information. Only one set of hacking. Is it hacking or is it hacking? It's hacking, right? Hacking data can be received each time. The hacking data will be revealed in sequence. Look for the... whatever. Let's try this one. Wait, I have to go... Wait. How do I do it? I should have read the tutorial, guys. Also, what do I have to get here? I'm not seeing anything.
I'll follow you closely, teacher.
Looks around here. Oh, there. Hacking data. Residential area. It's around here, right?
Let's go, Bolt.
No, wrong button. Yeah, let's go there.
On my way.
I think the game is too loud, right? Oh. Let me lower the volume a little because I think it's too loud. There, 25%. It should be fine.
Let's go, Bolt.
On my way.
Let's see. Wait, what the hell? I'm not doing anything. I have to... I see. There. I have to blow my nose again. Give me a second. There. Welcome to the Olivia Canning Factory, where we utilize the most cutting-edge technology. We are committed to providing an optimal work environment and great benefits for our employees. If you have any comments, negative or positive, feel free to post them in the internal forum. It also applies to you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, whatever they say.
Let's go,
Let's do the
Bolt.
next one. I can't. Here. Factory zone, Central Square.
On my way.
It's here, right? Yeah. Oh, shoot at this thing! Shoot! Oh, whatever. Let's go then. Ow. No! Bro, shoot at this, please! Bro, that's... I cannot choose my target. And it prefers shooting the bullets than the fucking objective. Let me try again.
On my way.
I'll follow you closely, teacher.
On my way. On my way. On my way.
No! Here. There. There. I guess I really have to kill every enemy in the map, otherwise you cannot shoot the objective. A whole bunch of boxes are piled up in the central plant of the first floor of the HQ. An incident is bound to happen if we don't do something about it. Maybe we should move them somewhere else. Shop. Here. How about you? Why not?
Let's go, Bolt.
There's a second story. After encountering the hollowed-out rapture, we continue heading further inside the factory. All of us are on edge, but we don't encounter anything other than those hollow raptures. Phew. Commander, should we rest? Yeah, let's take a briefer. A breather? A briefer. We have been fighting and walking for a while. Add this. I cannot speak. Add this dreary darkness on top of everything and it's mentally draining. Yeah, let's take 5. About time. Anis sits down. I'll check the perimeter. I'll come too. It's scary moving around alone in a place like this. Okay. Be careful. We will. Be right back, Master. Rappy and Neon leave. Nice. We can leave the scout into those two. As for the rest of us, let's plop down and get some well-deserved rest. Okay. Have a seat, everyone. Alright. The mass-produced NIKKEs sit down. Now that we've got a spare moment, there was a question I wanted to ask you. 6000D. Me? When I first met you, you were really giving me a solid stare down. To be honest, it made me kinda nervous. Really? Totally. Your eyes were practically boring into me. It was kind of freaky. Freaky in the bad way, I suppose. I even asked if you were okay. Once I did that, you didn't seem so scary. Perhaps you're right. Do you know how scared I was? I was already wound tight from my narrow escape from those raptures. I have to ask, what made you look at me like that? It was because you looked so similar to me. Huh. Isn't that obvious? We are the same model. Yeah. We're all wearing the same outfit and the same helmet. It would stand to reason that we would share a resemblance. I'm sorry. I somehow overlooked something that was painfully obvious. It's all good. Seeing you slip up a little helps lighten up the mood. I feel closer to you. I've already heard that NIKKEs tend not to get along with others of the same model, but that doesn't apply to you two at all. Sure, I thought it was a bit awkward at first, with how similar you two looked. But the more I look at both of you, I feel a certain kind of kinship. I feel it too. Kinship. So I like you both. You really feel that way? Kinship. Yes, I feel it. Nice, so you both were thinking the same thing. I'm glad. I thought I was the only one. Anyway, you're okay with in my book 6000D. Same. You seemed a bit cold in the beginning, but not anymore. See? B0006 thinks so too. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Absolutely. This is rather unexpected. What do you mean? Come again? You just said something about this being unexpected. Oh, that. I just find it unusual that they are getting so close. Definitely not what I would expect. God, you scared me. You could at least make some noise when you approach. Did you find anything? Fortunately, no. There aren't any signs of raptors in this area. This will be a fine place to rest. Good. I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but I really have never seen mass-produced NIKKEs of the same model get along so swimmingly. Neither have I. The best I have seen is mere indifference instead of active hostility. Why? Is it wrong to get along? Not at all. It's just that NIKKEs tend not to get along with their fellow models. As a result, they tend to keep a healthy distance from each other from the outset. Kind of a natural instinct, if you will. NIKKEs of the same model will look physically identical, so perhaps that makes them feel a bit uneasy. I can understand that. At best, you have instances where they merely tolerate each other. More often, they actively dislike each other. What you're seeing here is where... exceedingly so. Sorry? What do you mean, T? What are you sorry about? Never apologize, King, I have told you before. Apparently, there are cases where they can build... There's... Wait. There was an ant on my toilet paper for some reason that I'm using to blow my nose. You don't know for what? You're apologizing for no reason, T. Stop doing that. You should never apologize. You should make other people apologize. You know what? When you do something wrong, you say apologize now. And I am not going to do it anymore. That's what you should do. Apparently, there are cases where they can build a sense of kinship amongst one another, despite looking the same. Rappy stares intently at the mass-produced NIKKEs. Kinship, you say? I'm going to get something to eat because I am starving, so give me a minute while the combat happens.
What should the
Straighten out before starting.
Oh no, my firepower!
Reload.
Well, that was easy.
I got you right in time. Now the problem is, I will be busy reading, so I cannot eat. And that kind of sucks. Okay, I got another chicken sandwich. I've been eating a lot of these recently. This seems to be the central part of the factory. That sound, I think it's coming from the other side of that door. I look at the door Neon points at. Plastered on it are the words Central Production Room. Whatever is going there, it sounds like real fracas. What does that mean? A noise disturbance or quarrel. Fracas? Man. Sounds like a real fracas. And whoever is in there, they know how to use a firearm. Agreed. Do you think they're fighting a rapture? I don't think we should assume that it's simply a rapture. We can't forget about the gatekeeper. Oh, that's right. I knew it. That's the same sound we heard when we were outside. It's a very peculiar sound, don't you think? Why would you say that? There seems to be some sort of pattern to it. Listen. That sound. It keeps stopping. And then picking back up again. I apologize, guys, for speaking with my mouth full, but I am very hungry. I have not eaten today yet. At regular intervals. Again and again. You're absolutely right. Yep. How interesting. It's like everyone is waiting. Huh? It's like everyone inside is waiting until they count to 3 to shoot. You cannot use my phrase against me, T. But yeah. Yeah, it's totally bizarre. Who does that in the middle of a firefight? I say we find out for ourselves. Are you saying we should open the door? I am. And going there. Isn't that a bit dangerous? If you're scared, you can wait here. It would be even worse being left alone. I'll go with you. I think it would be better if we stick together anyway. Commander, based on the sounds we're hearing, there's most likely a confrontation of some sort going on inside. Keep low and stay behind the... Rapi again whips her head to look behind us. She carefully checks her surroundings. It's just like before. What is it? It's nothing. Anis, Neon. Yeah? Yes? You two take the lead. I'll take the rear. Okay. If you say so. Roger. Commander, stick behind the knees and stay low. Got it. Let's move. Going in. With Anis in the lead, the group moves into the central production room. Behind us all, Rapi surveys our surroundings. After a moment, she also enters the central production room. They were here. Of that, there is no doubt. Let's first assess the situation before moving on. Understood. I have time to eat, finally! I'm going to speedrun this.
Enemy spotted. Look alive.
You can see my model moving. I'm going to hide my mouth so you guys can see it anymore.
Straighten out before starting.
Let's get this party started! Send them back to hell where they belong!
Over already, damn.
It was a great ride.
What? Are these all NIKKEs? Why are there so many? As we enter the central production room, we see a massive group of NIKKEs lined up. On the other side of the room, there are throngs of raptors standing side by side. The two opposing forces stand on opposite sides of the room, each wordlessly hurling a barrage of bullets at the other. Are those raptors? That they are. These are all Product 12 NIKKEs. How? How can there be so many gathered in one space? The raptors and NIKKEs both reload their weapons at the same time. And open fire. Once their magazines are empty, they reload. And once again open fire. That's very weird. So I'm assuming the NIKKEs were also summoned here by Gatekeeper. I didn't know Gatekeeper was able to summon NIKKEs as well. That's very weird. That explains the pattern to the sound. They're all loading and shooting in unison. This is freaky. vtuber still disconnected. Forget about the synchronized shooting. Just having this many NIKKEs in one place is already weird to begin with. It's not as if they're all part of the same large-scale mission. And unless it is a NIKKE production factory, there's no reason there should be this many of them in one location. Definitely not. NIKKE production factories only exist in the Ark. As far as I know, that's correct. Then how is this? Could it have been a factory that was built before the exodus to the Ark? But if that's true, surely it wouldn't still be operational. I highly doubt it. There is no way a facility capable of producing so many mass-produced NIKKEs would still be on the surface. The humans would have retrieved it before moving to the Ark. Bearing that, they would have destroyed it so it wouldn't fall into the hands of raptors. Yeah, and they need humans to make NIKKEs, so even if it was a factory capable of making NIKKEs, they wouldn't have the materials. Also, I apologize if you guys can hear the chewing. I know that's kinda nasty, but my what do I call it? My keyboard shortcuts don't work when I focus it on NIKKE. Look, I'm pressing the mute button, but it doesn't work. It isn't muting. For some reason, NIKKE does that. I also cannot capture NIKKE. I have to capture the whole monitor. For some reason, I have no idea why. Right. Let's try interact with them in some way. Yeah, we're not going to get anywhere sitting here pontificating all day. I'll go first. Anis approaches the closest NIKKE. Hey, what are you all up to? What are you all gathered here for? Hello? Can you hear me? Apparently not. I see. Maybe you need to be louder. It could be all that firepower. What does the volume of my voice have to do with firepower? All that gunfire could have made her hard of hearing. Why don't you try shouting? I don't know if that's a good idea. Show them our firepower. Wouldn't that be a bit dangerous? You see all those raptors over there. What if we end up drawing attention to ourselves? Go ahead. Are you sure, Commander? For them not to show any reaction whatsoever is highly unusual. I know, but fine, I'll do it. I won't let some other firepower get the better of me. What should I shout out to them, master? What else? Firepower. Huh. A fine answer. You've got a fire. You gotta fight fire with fire. Alright then. Firepower! Neon screams at the top of her lungs, the shout echoing through the central production room. Ah, my poor eardrums. A remarkable display, Neon. Thanks. Surely that will be enough to get their attention. Not a single NIKKE shows any response. Absolutely nothing. Not even from that mighty bellow. Maybe my firepower wasn't up to par. I don't think that was the case. Definitely not. I don't think they can hear anything. It's as if they are possessed. Possessed? They are like mindless machines. It's disturbing. It's not as if we don't exist to them. They simply can't see us. That's all. They seem to be utterly immersed in their mission. What is this? Why are they acting like that? This is starting to feel like some cheap overthink. In any case, I think the goal of these NIKKEs is to defeat those raptors. I say we take out those raptors and end this stalemate. That way, the NIKKEs will have to pay us some attention. Good call. I would want, I guess. I would want to see them try and ignore us then. Yeah, I finished my sandwich. Now that I think about it, I don't even know your name. My name? Yeah. What should I call you? H.U. H.U? That's a cool name. And you? Sorry? Oh, I'm a Product 12 model. Is Product 12 your name? Well, I actually don't have my own unique name. All of us of the same squad, of the same model, are just called Product 12. Product. Sorry, I corrected myself before, but I'm saying it wrong again. Product 12. That's what everyone calls me anyway. So I suppose you could say it's my name in a sense. So you can just call me that. P12. Come again? Product 12 is a bit long. I much prefer P12. Oh, P12. So that's my name. I like it. Thanks, H.U. Alright, just be quiet and lead the way. You got it. I'll do my best. Let's go. P12 moves forward with powerful strides. English is very hard to see. I fully agree with you.
Initiating engagement sequence.
I wish it was a little easier.
Reloading.
I think it's funny how similar the words from NIKKE are to the word from NieR Automata at least. I'm not sure if NieR, like if all the NieRs are connected.
Stronger. Keep shooting.
I think they are, right? But I'm not sure.
Nothing can stand against my firepower.
So, are you a human? What makes you ask? Nothing, I just figured that if you don't know what a NIKKE is, you probably aren't a NIKKE. So my second guess would be that you're a human. Are those the only two potential possibilities in your mind? Well, there is one more. That you're a rapture. I'm none of those things. Then what are you? I'm an android. An android? What's the... Don't ask. Just consider it something similar to what you are. A humanoid weapon made to save mankind. Oh, do androids have human brains too? You have a human brain inside you? Sure do. All NIKKEs do. All of us have the same brain we had when we were human. Are androids the same? No. We only have consciousness data. Consciousness data. So cool. If you ask me, the fact that your entire body is pretty nifty and lifelike is pretty neat. I don't appreciate this subject I don't appreciate this subject being made light of. I'm going. H2 walks forward. Hey, wait for me. This is going to be a combat now.
Kneel
Yes.
before my mighty
So-
firepower.
I'm going to get a candy.
Firepower refilled.
Which one? There's strawberry, banana. I think this is orange. I'm not sure.
Time. Let's get this party started. Stronger. Keep shooting.
Choose one, T. Ah, there's chocolate as well.
Well, that was easy.
I think there's some mint candy around here somewhere. Here. I'm going to get this mint one. Have to connect to the studio. There. Everyone, is it just me, or do more of these so-called raptures keep appearing from the back row? They certainly don't seem to be decreasing, which I thought was strange. Or I was looking for some candy. I was asking you. There's strawberry, banana, chocolate, orange, and mint. I was telling you to pick one, but I chose mint, which I've not eaten in a while because there's not many mint ones. What? There's a little fun fact here in the candy. The fun fact is saying that the word for bat in Portuguese means blind rat. I had no idea about that. I think you're right. You said more of them are coming from the back. No wonder we haven't even made a dent, even though we're dropping them like flies. Now I'm curious, does it really mean that? Where does the word morcego come from? The word has its origin in Old Portuguese. I see. Said rat was called something else. Sorry, I think I have like 20 seconds of delay right now. I don't know why. Ooh. Wait. There. Sometimes I also get a long as delay for some reason, and I have to keep pausing and unpausing to get a reasonable amount. I usually stay at like 3 or 4 seconds of delay, which suck. But yeah, 20 seconds of delay is crazy. Did it fix it? No wonder we haven't made a dent, even though we're dropping them like flies. It's not by much, but their numbers are decreasing. You say that, but the same goes for the mass-produced NIKKEs, and that's with us helping them out as much as we have. Who are, may I remind you, still giving us the silent treatment. There must be a reason. What possible reason could there be? This is all because we're sorely lacking in firepower, and the opposition knows it. They aren't even looking at us. A game with the firepower? Wait, let me ask in chat. Do all of life forms' ills stem from a lack of firepower? If we put our backs into it and really show them what our firepower is made of, they are sure to notice us. So let's give them something to look at. Yeah! I was playing Dead by Daylight yesterday with some friends, and we realized how much, like, how weird one of the characters sound. Like, I think her name was Meg. I don't remember if it was when the killer gets her or if it was when she's on the hook, but she screams like yeah, yeah. And I have no idea why, but it's very funny. Sometimes I wish my life wasn't so hard. Let's give it a little more and try to defeat these raptors. If we decrease their numbers, we could turn this around. Fine. It's not like we have a choice, do we? Let's do it.
Firepower ready! With all this modern technology, they're mine! Mine, I said!
vtuber still disconnected as I was chewing the candy.
Cover me!
So I was making a weird face.
Time! Let's get this party started!
And I really like this mint one, but there are not many of it in the package. I don't know
It
why.
was a great ride.
I think I'm finally seeing an improvement. There are definitely less than there were before. Surely this is enough? It's not bad. Should be enough to make them notice us. As soon as NieR approaches the mass-produced NIKKEs, all of them immediately stop what they were doing. What's going on? They all just stopped. The mass-produced NIKKEs all look directly towards us. Okay, what the hell is going on? I'm seriously starting to freak out. Yeah. Are they going to attack us now or what? NieR, come back. Coming. NieR steps back. Interference. What? Terminate. Don't kill them all. Then we won't be of any use. Interference. What do you just... Exterminate. The mass-produced NIKKEs start reloading their weapons. Exterminate. Exterminate, 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 exterminate. The crowd starts coming closer. Commander, this way. Everyone, take over. Give me a second, guys. The candy is stuck on my teeth now, so I'm trying to get it out. There, that should be enough. I'll get it out later. Rappy grabs my hand and yanks me behind a stack of boxes in the nick of time. What's going on? Why are they turning on us? Is this some kind of mass corruption? I don't see any red in their eyes, so it doesn't seem like corruption. I mean, it has been so long since I've done the main story that I forgot about corruption. Then how do you explain this? You got me. The most important thing right now is that we get out of here. Easy for you to say. How do you plan on getting past these guys? Are you going to have to kill them all? If need be, yes. At this point, it's kill or be killed. They will all die. Every last one. 6000 D? What's wrong? If we stay here, we're all going to die. 6000 D. 6000 D gets up from cover and starts firing. 6000 D fires a barrage of bullets which perforate the NIKKE's guns. Bullets, bodies, and heads. The head of a mass-produced NIKKE torn apart from 6000 D fusillade of gunfire tears off. Oh, that's great to see. What was the problem? Was it really just your internet? Or what? Ooh, homemade pasta. Like the actual pasta, or did you just cook it? Because if you did the actual pasta, that's kind of crazy. I don't think we have ever done that before. Damn. How do you even make pasta? It's like flour and some other stuff, and you have to pass it through one of those machines, right? That makes some strands of pasta or whatever. I don't know, man. It seems like too much trouble, to be honest. It's really easy. Just some flour, egg, yolk, and then I added a little bit of olive oil. Say, if you make the pasta thing, but don't cut it and just cook it, what happens? Do you get like a pasta cookie or what? I got curious about that now. Which, that's right. No, but lasagna is right. It's like thin sheets of pasta, no? I mean, if you do it like a cookie, like a pancake, does it get the consistency and the appearance of pasta, or? I'm curious about that now. And rolls forward, stopping at the feet of C2002. Then it's just a really thick lasagna, and maybe it wouldn't cook evenly. Yeah, it probably would not cook correctly. The decapitated head is completely hollowed out. That's the best screen I can do. I apologize, but P12 and H2 open the door and enter the massive workshop. What's going on here? Inside the door, there are numerous mass-produced NIKKE units lined up, and opposite them are corresponding rows of raptors. Ooh, again another group. The two factions remain silent. They fire their weapons at each other while keeping their focus solely on the enemy. Why did you bring me here? What are you doing? What do you mean? You say you're going to lead the way, and then you lead me straight into the enemy stronghold. Oh, don't worry. None of these guys will shoot at us. All we've got to do is walk behind the NIKKEs and leave out that door on the other side. How can I trust you? It's true. If you're worried about them, don't be. It's okay, I'm honest. They are so focused on fighting each other that they won't pay us any mind if we scoot behind them. You expect me to believe that? Okay then, what do you need me to do to convince you? Here, watch. I'm gonna shout at the top of my lungs. What? Wait. Yo! There is no reaction whatsoever from either side. What is this? You see? Not even the slightest reaction. It's like we're not even here. All they are focused on is firing their weapons at each other. Beats me as to why. It doesn't matter how close you get, or how much you talk to them. It's like none of it even registers to them, for them. Well, that works in our favor. Exactly. Thanks to that, we can easily work our way over to the door on the other side. I'll go first. P12 starts to walk behind the line of mass-produced NIKKEs. H2 follows hesitantly. See? They couldn't care less. Apparently so. I get that it's a bit creepy, but all we've got to do is go down a little further and... Interference, oh hell nah. For no reason. Like, just out of nowhere. Huh? Stop. All of the mass-produced NIKKEs cease firing their weapons. They stopped. The NIKKEs all turn to face H2 and P12. Terminate. Don't kill them all. Then we won't be of any use. Interference. Why are they talking all of a sudden? It's over. Exterminate. One of the NIKKEs fire and the bullet whizzes past H2. How? The mass-produced NIKKEs start to reload their weapons. Damn, that's very menacing. Exterminate, 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 exterminate. Whew. The mass draws closer. Run! Yes! H2 and P12 sprint towards the corridor on the other side.
Enemy spotted. Look alive.
Look alive. This one's going a lot faster than the Stellar Blade collab. I wonder if the Stellar Blade collab was longer or if I was just too slow. I'm not sure. I think I was just... Well, I think it was longer, I'm pretty sure. Let me check something. Okay.
Well, that was easy.
H2 and P12 practically dash into the corridor and close the door behind them. What are those things? I thought you said they didn't care about us. I don't know what happened. They have never done this before. What are they all doing there? And how come they look exactly like you? I don't know that either. Is this supposed to be some kind of trap? No. They're right outside the door. They keep following us. This won't hold for long. I know a safe place. If we go a little further along this hallway, There's a place where we can hide. By the way, T, I don't know if you're still here, but do you remember that girl from the last event that you said looked like Hatsune Miku? The one that has the long hair? She got a new skin in this patch. I'll show you after I finish this. H2 stares down the corridor. Now the raptures are closing in as well. We don't have a choice. We're going to have to fight. H2, I'm telling you the truth. This wasn't meant to be a trap. We'll talk about that later. We've got to move forward. Follow me, and I'll take care of those. Zam. H2 swings her sword at a lunging rapture. Let's go. Yes. Oh, that was fast.
That's what I'm talking about.
Pum pum pum.
Cover.
Man, I love Neon. She's so funny, especially when she's with Anis. They are so funny together.
Nothing can stand against my firepower.
There shouldn't be any story now, I think. Let's see. Why is the loading take so long? There. Okay, T, look. I'll show you the character. The skin, I mean. The game stopped working. Ah, there. It was frozen. But I feel like the game is going to crash. Let me go to this scene. Just in case. It's working, I think. Look. Why is it so laggy? It froze again. Do I have to restart the game? Yeah, this has never happened before. I have no idea what's going on. Let me restart the game. There, let's close it. Go wash your hands, man. While the game opens. There. Man, I don't like touching eggs because they always make... Yeah, that's always what happens. That's why I don't like touching eggs. And they have a very strong smell too. Here, I'm opening the game, but it takes a little bit of time to open. Yeah, I guess you had no choice. The worthy sacrifice. There was a controversy recently with NIKKE. NIKKE recently got released on China as well, right? And they made a bunch of changes to the game. Like, there was a lot of censorship, but there was also a lot of good changes to the game. Like, some stuff are easier to get, the game loads a lot faster. They optimized a lot of the game. Like, it's crazy how fast the game loads, the Chinese version loads. But yeah, one of the biggest things, I'll show you when the game loads. But there's an item that you can get that has a chance of giving you a character of the highest, well, not highest rarity, like an SSR, I mean. And the chance is like 70%, I think. But in China, it's 100%, which kind of sucks for us. But like, I get why they did that. The Chinese version, it has a lot of censorship after all, so I don't really mind, but still I wish we had the changes as well. The good changes, I don't want the bad changes. Those can stay over there. It's almost done loading. There. Oh man, I don't like how the developers of that game handle this game. What do you mean? How they handle what? The censorship? Like, there's a male character. There's a male character in NIKKE that is very, what word can I use to describe him? Flamboyant, maybe. I think that's a word to describe him. Let me say this word. Flamboyant. There's a tree called flamboyant. Yeah, I think flamboyant is the right word. Look here, search for this. This is his name. Well, I think I can't show. Wait, give me a second. Let me see if I'm not leaking anything. Okay, I think that's fine. Look, this is the character. And this is his version in China. I think you can see the reason for the censorship, like what the censorship did, I mean. So yeah, that was one of the reasons. So yeah, I wish we had the good stuff without having, I cannot speak anymore, without having the bad stuff. But look, the item I was talking about, where is it? Here, this item. It has 61% of chance to get you an SSR. They made it 100% in China. How many do I have? Holy, okay, I have enough for like 77 characters, I think. No. Wait, that's too much. Let me open my calculator. Okay, so for us, he's a drag queen, and for CN, he's just a hot dude. Yeah, basically. So 774 divided by 50. 15. I have enough to open 15 characters. I have been holding on and not using them because I am hoping that we maybe will get the buff as well. So I have not used them in a while. But yeah, let me show you that character. The Hatsune Miku one. Here, no, not this one. This is her maid version. I think I told you about the hair as well. That she has a maid version.
Would you like some Gucci Wuchi Umu rice?
That name. Here. Here, this is her new skin. Which is pretty nice, and it's a free skin as well. Hoochie Woochie. Omurice.
I'm not here to see you. And I'm not here because I miss you either.
And she's at tsundere as well.
If you want to see it, take a look.
It is.
I've got my eyes on you.
I really like this skin.
I'm not here to see you. And I'm not here because I miss you either.
Now there's this other one too. This one is kind of crazy, I have to say. Look at the animation, you're not ready for this. Look.
Why are you staring at me like that?
Holy! Sam.
I didn't come here for you.
Unfortunately, this was a paid skin, so I don't have it. And I cannot get it anymore because it was on one of these passes here. Look, one of these. A lot of jiggle physics. Okay, let's go back to the event. We're almost finished. I don't know which one of those two I like more. I really like both of them. Right? It's very pretty. Here, story 1. Okay, that's the last one. I don't know if the story 2 is unlocked. I don't think it is. Wow. Is she crying like a baby? That's how babies cry. It's empty. How? There's nothing. Couldn't there be a human brain inside the head? Where's the brain? Ruppy, Adis, am I seeing things or... I don't know what that thing is. Everyone, calm down. Oh god, what's going on? We have to focus on getting out of here. Okay, we can think about this once we're out of harm's way. Okay. Anis, together with B0006, C1002, and 6000D, open the door and secure an escape route. Let's do this. Neon, you and I will cover the rear. Roger. Commander, are you able to run? Yes, don't worry about me. Roger. When I give the signal, you and Anis will both run to the door. I'll cover you. Understood. When I count to 3, you run. 1, 2, 3. I break into a sprint, following Anis as I run towards the door. What? Where's the exit? If only we could communicate with the Ark. Did we go the wrong way? Should we head back? We can't go back, not with the mass-produced NIKKEs on our tail. We have to keep moving forward. Alright, let's go then. Bad news, everyone. Raptures straight ahead. Well, that's just... I'm looking for something to say. I was thinking of something, but I forgot. Whatever. I'm not. I cannot speak. I'm not going to remember. So whatever. How the noise has attracted the raptures. Come on, not now. We've got raptures in front of us, and the NIKKE is behind us. I don't know what to say. Meow. I don't meow to you. I apologize. That's just not the kind of person I am. Is it just me? Or are we really in a pickle right now? Let's break through the raptors in front. Let's break through the NIKKEs and go back. Which one? I mean, this choice really doesn't matter. The result's going to be the same. Let's break through the raptors. Do you think you can really defeat them all? Exterminate. Could you say that like a robot? Exterminate, 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 exterminate. Exterminate, exterminate, exterminate. They just won't give up. What do we do? When will people realize the greatness of Meow? You keep on spreading your gospel, T. I'm sure people will recognize it eventually. Fall back. And there she is to save us, hell yeah! The raptors blocking the way are decimated by Chubi's sword. Enemy down. She defeated all those raptors in one fell swoop. Oh, that's crazy. But... well, thanks, I guess. All of you, this way. Why does 9S look like bigger in this one? Isn't he smaller in the NieR? Or am I crazy? Should be a 9S rush forward. Should we follow them? Yes, go. It can't be any worse than staying where we are. Yes, it's the only choice we have. Let's go. Fine by me. Let's go. So I think there's going to be a combat and then the last part of the story, I think. Of the first story, I mean. My nose is itching. There.
Nothing can stand against my firepower.
Finally, we're back outside. Phew. I've never ran so much in my life. Oof. I don't think the NIKKEs or the Raptures followed us outside the building. You did good keeping up. Thanks for the help. Don't mention it. Rappy points her gun at 2B and 9S. We just realized we can see her as... which one? Neon? Yeah. It's because her skirt got caught in her bag. Her animation, she tries to pull down her skirt, but the skirt is stuck here, so she can't. What are you doing? Were you following us in the factory? What are you talking about, Rappy? There we were stuck between a rock and a hard place, and you just so happened to show up at the last moment. Yeah, that's her curse. She's fated to show us everywhere she goes. That's so sad, man. Awfully convenient, don't you think? Too convenient. Sus. Almost as if you had been watching the whole time. Isn't that right? Fine, we were following you. Why? We wanted to confirm if you all were the ones who built this factory. Or just innocent bystanders. Honestly, we had no other intentions. If we meant you harm, why would we have intervened? Why would we have helped you get out? Very well. By the way, that reminds me... What, Tim? What does that remind you of? What Duel was like? What Duel was like? As in food, you mean? You and Damon were talking about that yesterday. Well, I am an urban wolf, so I like fast food. My favorite. I like all the bad foods of civilization, of urban civilization. Now, I can't speak for every single elf in the planet, of course. Even less so to the forest elves. I can bribe you with McNuggets and burgers. That's a good question. I actually have not eaten a burger in a long time. I mean, my mom did cook some egg burgers. Well, I guess I did eat burgers this year then. But let me see. Can he bribe me with McNuggets and burgers? Maybe not, but a pizza perhaps? Maybe. Now that we're on the same page, any chance you can get that gun out of my face? Rappy, lower your weapon. Whatever the reason may be, they saved our lives. Yes, Commander. Rappy lowers her weapon. My apologies. Don't worry about it. We should apologize as well. I only have one more question. Were you sent by the Ark? Ark? Never heard of it before. What? Are you NIKKEs? Or human? I don't know what a NIKKE is. And we're definitely not human. How can you not know what a NIKKE is? Wait, don't tell me you two are... Let me rephrase the question. Is there anything in this world that you recognize at all? To be perfectly honest, no. We have scanned this entire area, including the factory. Our scans indicate that the composition of the terrain, as well as other materials, was completely unrecognizable from our worlds. Even the atmospheric conditions differ wildly. Actually, T, I have to be honest. You might have an easier time bribing me with sweets than with actual food. And I just love sweets so much. I have been eating so much sugar recently. It's actually crazy. I should not be eating so much sugar recently. But I can't help it. I just love eating sweets, and I'm pretty sure I am. I don't know if it's possible, but if it's possible, I am pretty sure I am addicted to sugar. Because sometimes I get like bribe you with a baklava. What's that? No. Let me look it up. Baklava. Ooh, a pastry. Ooh, this looks good, see. Yeah, this looks great. But no, I have never eaten this. What is inside this thing? Nuts. It's a sweet thing. I was thinking it was... how do you say it? Savory. It's a sweet. This looks very good, see, I have to say. Probably the most iconic Turkish dessert. Huh. I've never heard about that. And now I want another candy. Give me a second. I have a box full of candies on my desk, which certainly do not help with self-control. But who cares? Who cares? Let me open this. Why is this so hard to open? Here. Anyone tells you it's Greek, dismiss them. They're pure delusional. I asked you, T, and I don't think you answered. Turkey is in the Balkans, right? At least part of it. Is Turkey in the Balkans. I wrote that wrong, but yes, partially located in, well, this is the AI bullshit. Only one part of Turkey is considered to be geographically part of the Balkan Peninsula. Wait, connecting to the studio. I'll be honest to you, I am very bad at geography. Look. So like just this little part is considered part of the Balkans. I see. I was asking because I remember watching some videos about the Balkans, and I was pretty sure they mentioned it. They mentioned Turkey as well. We believe that we may have arrived in a different world. I knew it. The European part of Turkey is in the Balkans, which I believe only makes up 3% of Turkey's land. Damn. So it really is just a little bit. If you're not humans... Wait, I knew it. If you're not humans from another world, what are you exactly? We were created to serve in combat. We are called androids. What? Android. Automata to be continued. Istanbul is the capital, right? So a large portion of, well, I don't know if 15% is a large portion, but there's a bunch of people there, even though Istanbul is not the capital. What's the capital of Turkey then? I apologize, T, I am very bad at geography. Ankara. I see.
On my way.
I was never a fan of geography, to be honest. With processing zone, Istanbul is the most populated and the most metropolitan city though. So it's a similar case to Brazil, I guess. The capital of Brazil is Brasilia, but I think the most populated city is São Paulo. So a lot of people think São Paulo is the capital, or Rio, because both of them are big cities.
I'll follow you closely, teacher.
There. There it is.
Let's go, Bolt.
Try to go for a second. Don't worry, T. It's okay. Waste processing zone, so it's here.
On my way.
Okay, the second story is locked. Oh. Easy. I want to talk about the door to the dormitory management office. At first glance, you can't tell whether it's a wall or a door. So be extra careful when opening it from inside. I was walking down the corridor a few days ago, and when I went to lean up against what I thought was a wall, it turned out to be a door. I almost fell face first on the ground. So everyone, keep your eyes peeled for stuff like that.
I'll follow you closely, teacher.
Let's do one more. Wait. Before that. Let me see if I can buy enough to get a temple.
On my way.
No! What? What? Why do I have 3 already? Ah, whatever, doesn't matter. Do you guys know what time it is? It's time to gamble! I love gambling! Let's see. Man, I also really want this character. Look at this new character, T.
Nothing can beat the joy of flying. It's the moment you're closest to the light.
She's a smuggler, I think that's how you say it in English. She gets stuff from the Ark and brings it to the outer ring, which is like, I don't know how to say it. It's like girls with big boobs flashing you. I love girls with big boobs flashing me, T. I love them.
It's a precious thing.
But I actually prefer smaller boobs. I like small boobs. Wait, what? is that thing throwing money? Okay, I was not expecting her to use rocket launchers. But I've not seen the... Here. The chibi.
Wow. This place gets such great sunlight. I want this place to myself.
I have to show you a character, T. Look. Wait, let me gamble first. I'll show you later. Wait, let me do this one. Nothing. 10 more. Just restart. Nothing. That's fine. That's fine. Where is it? Not here. Not here. Here. And now we hope. I don't think I'm going to get what I want to. It's over. Man. More. Whatever, I don't care. Give me 2B. Give me. Fuck this game. Guys, I'm not playing NIKKE anymore. Never again. But yeah, let me show you the character. There's this one. I think her name was Volan. Here, this one. Look at her.
Can you even sing? Let's do a duet sometime.
And her shooting pose is so exaggerated. The jiggle physics, you have no idea. Look at this. It's so much jiggle physics that it's actually kinda crazy.
I'm thinking of a new beat. Wanna hear it?
I'm trying to think about what the guy equivalent of this would be. Big booties? I guess so, T. And a big ass too, why not? So, like this, but with a big ass booty down here. This character also got a skin recently. But this one makes me sad, look.
If I offer you
And then she
love
cries.
instead of
I don't
luck,
like it.
when I'm around you, Pit Boss, I'm not embarrassed about how I look.
This is her normal skin. This. And there's this one, which is very cool as well.
Best of luck to you.
But yeah, I don't have that one. It was also a paid skin. Let me complete this. This as well. There. I also really want to do the other event, but I want to have both of them separated, like 2 separate VODs. So I think I went today's stream here. My phone is at 10%. I could put it to charge, but as I said, I want to just separate. And there's the mini games to do in this one, but I didn't really feel like doing them. Who has the biggest boobs, Mr. Professional Gunner? Let's see. Wikipedia. Emma is pretty big.
I
Look,
enjoy looking after people who push themselves.
she might be the
Like
biggest
him.
one.
Or you.
Let's see, who else? Maiden, I don't think so, right? No, Maiden is smaller than the other one. I forgot the name of that other one. What was her name again? Emma. Weird. Imagine if they added a stat for boob size. Yeah. Have you ever played Holopurity? That Hololive hand game that's like Vampire Survivors. One of the weapons in that game scales better with big-breasted characters. There's one that scales better with small-chested characters, which I think is funny. So who else is pretty big? Mast? Well, look at Mast. She looks so much like Marine. I don't know if you know Marine from Hololive.
So long as I've got my feathered friend with me.
And she's also,
I'm
well, she's not a
practically
pirate,
invincible.
but,
We'll protect you, Captain.
well, she is kinda. Look, there's Gravity. Another Maiden. This one's a skin. Well, not a skin, it's a separate character, but... The new character, maybe? No. I think Emma might actually be the winner of this competition. I really like Drake, man. She's very fun.
What heinous crime should I carry out today? You want my signature too? Fine, I'll give it to you later.
The first one or the made one? Maybe T, I think you're right. No, there's Guilty as well, look. I think Guilty might be the winner of this.
Do you like
Wait.
what you see?
Okay, look, this is Guilty, and this is Emma. I don't know, man, it's... Wait.
Whenever you
Let's see other skins. Okay. Now Guilty. Guilty. I don't know if Guilty has any other skins. Like she has this one, but I don't know. T. They might actually be around the same size. Which one is the biggest? I have no idea. I cannot decide. Another guy who likes women as much as you to judge. Maybe we'll do it. Ah, there's this one. Chia. Look, I think this one might be the winner.
I could eat sweets all day.
Yeah, I think this one is the winner, T.
Teacher, what do you say we go eat some cake together?
Okay, wait. We didn't go through the whole list yet. There's Eleg, but I don't think she wins. Yeah, she's big, but not
Nothing gets
bigger.
the point across better.
There's Quincy. No, I think she's smaller. She is. There's Trina. I don't have this character, but
Who are these little cuties? Trees may seem rough and unrefined, but they actually require a delicate touch.
no, I think the other one is Two Wings, right? Yeah, I'm engaged to this now. I have to finish. Who else? There's Mihara.
The pain whenever I
But she's
see
smaller.
Julia is immense.
NOIR, but I think she's a mother too. Mary, no, she doesn't win this. Groupie, maybe, I don't think so, no, definitely not. Volume, I don't think she wins, no. Anis? Nah. There's this character. No, I don't think she wins as well.
I can.
Come on, ready.
Delicious.
Modernia, no. Nihilister, no. Grave? I don't think so. No, definitely not. Makima doesn't even come close. No, that's wrong, but well, whatever. We will have to say that Gia was the winner because we didn't see anyone who compares to her. I mean, we did, but I think she really is the biggest one. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, how much battery do you have? 7%. I'll be ending here, and I'll also be... YouTube Studio broke. Oh hell no, everything is lagging. It's over. I'll be here for no specific reason. Don't mind me. Okay, so so yeah, bye bye. I'll see you guys. Sure, I plan on streaming tomorrow as well, doing the other event, but we'll have to see. I get my stream soon because I need to get my mind out of sleep. Yeah, I'll be there then. Bye bye.